What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we are back in Destiny 2, and it's the 7th of August, man, and a Friday. We're here on the Golden Barge on Nessus, and of course that's because XUR has returned to the game. So we'll take a look at his inventory and all that good stuff in just a moment, but if you're jumping into Trials this weekend, the featured map is going to be Wormhaven, so have fun with that one if you do jump in, and good luck unlocking those loots. But for XUR, inside of D2 right here, of course, he's here on Watcher's Grave, on Nessus, up at the Golden Barge. That is pretty easy to spot. So let's see what he's got for us this week, guys. We'll stop the messing around. All right. Okay, in the main inventory, we have the exotic Engram, of course. But for the weapon, we've got Merciless this week. Hunters get the Gemini Jester. The Titans get Peregrine Greaves. And then Nezarec Sin for the Warlocks. That's the kind of quick skim. Of course, we got the Five of Swords and the Invitation of the Nine consumables, if that's something you're still working on. But then the exotic Engram does have a knockout system that gives you better chances to get stuff you don't own until you own pretty much everything from the world pool for exotics. And of course, you can get decent stat rolls potentially dropped on these when you pick that Engram up. All right, so let's take a better look at the inventory itself in case you're curious. Merciless comes with Conserve Momentum, and non-lethal hits with projectiles make this weapon charge faster until its wielder gets a kill. And of course that allows you to do quite a lot of damage with the thing. It also has Impetus, where reloading immediately after a kill increases weapon damage for a short time. This thing was absolutely beast back in year one. It was one of the kind of premier options. Something I haven't used for a long time, but I imagine it's still pretty fun if you've never tried it. Now, the Gemini Jester right here, with a stat roll of 65, so looking pretty good right there if you want a kind of replacement roll leaning towards discipline and resilience primarily. But of course the perk for the exotic is misdirection, and dodging disorients nearby enemies and temporarily removes their radar. So pretty fun exotic inside of the Crucible especially, but generally you can set up some decent builds with this, and that stat roll right there is a very solid one. Now for the Peregrine Greaves, we've got a total stat roll of 64, so another good roll right there, leaning towards what we got, mobility, recovery, and intellect, kind of peeking out right there, so potentially interesting. But for that main bonus, of course, all shoulder charge abilities, including Seismic Strike, Hammer Strike, and Shield Bash, will deal bonus damage when activated in the air. So once again, a bunch of fun, and you can set up some pretty cool damage builds with these things as well. But then the Nezarec Sin, also actually a pretty good exotic. Been with us for a long time, but a very solid one. And we've got a stat roll of 65, primarily with resilience and discipline right there. But it comes with Abyssal Extractors and Void Damage Kills, increase ability energy recharge rate. So pretty good for getting a bunch of energy in general back, and generally one of the premier exotics. So some very good rolls here. I imagine at least some potential replacement rolls for some of you guys, sorry. And if you are newer players, actually some of the better exotics in the game, I suppose, at least historically speaking. Right here we've got my friend Granad Gaming, who helped us find XUR today. But if you're curious about Destiny 1, guys, and you're still collecting, we do have the Astrocyte verse for the Warlock right there, the Knucklehead Radar, a Legacy Engram for a Heavy, and then we've got Patience and Time, as well as Peregrine Greaves. So if you need any of those in D1, you can hunt XUR down. But for this week, guys, that is everything you need to know this weekend for XUR. So I hope you have found the video useful. And if you have, a rating down below is very much appreciated. Also, be sure to get subscribed to the channel. But otherwise, for now, guys, I hope you have an awesome weekend.